All right. I'm at 6:15, Sunday, May 31st. So what we're going to get into the part where I think I might have had it up there. But this is based off the corruption that happened at Fred Meyers in Fairbanks, Alaska, store 224, to where somebody who had high enough clearance, who's going to receive karma, took me out of a system when I was going on sabbatical. So I want to try to get y'all to get understanding good. We start getting a download, then we're going to put it on YouTube because, like I said, I keep everything, right? So what I'm showing y'all, that's part 2. Part 3, there's 4 is already up. And there's 1, right? That they took me out of a system and then pushed me out of the corporation for no reason. And I guarantee somebody was still using me as a shadow employee. Now, I came across this. So we're going to play this while I shuffle because I'm just waiting for the downloads and we're going to post everything, right? Because like I said, we like to bring y'all facts. And most people know what this is. Like I said, this has to do with my identity being stolen, not only once, but more than once, through family, co-workers, and exes. Just so y'all can understand karma, and then followed by the God card, because this is the only card I have like this in all my decks, right? So I'm going to push play because this is like 10 minutes, so let's go.
Sized one that is about to
listen
hear about how some fraud was committed against you.
Because we're speaking up.
I was hearing that because there's such a massive energetic shift happening where the hidden greed is being forced into the light, Spirit was showing me like how this government's digital dragnet is actually catching up to the spiritual law of cause and effect.
There's another one.
And how Paper Trail is catching up to a bunch of scammers. There's people that are trying to pull back a specific collective and keep them from moving forward physically, spiritually, keeping them from ascending, because they were trying to keep some fraud covered. But I was hearing FDIC. This is about PPP loan fraud, for sure. I was hearing loan stacking. Something about tax documents inconsistency. And all of this being uncovered. Spirit is saying how this is the perfect time for these fraudsters and scammers to get caught, because this is years this program ended, and these people just think they fucking got away with it. The universe was saying, Spirit was saying to me, what's hidden in the dark always comes to light. But
Can
right
we download
now,
that? That's part 2. Give me a second.
There is absolute panic happening behind the scenes for people
like I said,
who
the
fake this
circumstances of the
PPP loans.
situation, somebody was just, I guess you would say, toying with me is the best way I...
They literally walked into a 10-year trap. And something about new tech is uncovering all of this. These people, they thought they beat the system by using fake addresses, ghost employees, or even using, like, stealing people's identity. And I feel like that's the collective I'm speaking to be like the face of who did this. Speaking as somebody who definitely has experienced identity theft, and it was on purpose. Justice and the Sun. Showtime. I was hearing familial identity theft or social circle framing. And this is one of the most malicious ways that fraud is carried out. I'm going to tell you that. It's like these people created a perfect storm for predatory people within a family or a friend group or maybe a past partner to use them closest as like human shields. That's what I'm picking up on. It's something about the second wave of PPP loans, something about independent contractors, or I'm hearing a hairstylist. It's like something about the second wave of these loans when they were being offered that they could apply with just like a social security number and like a specific tax form. I'm picking up on it's either somebody's family member or friend who had access to your sensitive data, your date of birth,
Family and
your
the
full
X.
name, your social security number, and filled out online application in your name without your consent. And then something about inventing like a fake business and using like some kind of hobby that you really did have to fabricate tax documents. Like, and this was done to show some kind of income. So not only did they steal your identity, steal your info, steal it to get money from the government, but also used your face as like a shield just in case it was caught. Something about creating a mule bank account. I don't know what that means. Something about the fraudster needed the money to land somewhere. Oh. They used your identity to open a fraud new bank account online somewhere, like a shadow account. What the fuck? Five of Wands and the Devil in reverse. It was so your name was on whatever was receiving these illegal government funds. There's something about, I'm hearing professional circles or like a specific bookkeeper, or they're connected to some kind of like tech savvy friend that knows how to like look into people's like taxes or something like that and like help them apply for the stimulus money. I'm seeing a raid on like a tax office. Something about them having to gather the necessary signatures or digital consent under false pretenses to apply for this massive loan. This was a massive loan. This was not some pocket change. And whoever this was is somebody that's close to you, that's supposed to love you. They were doing this to leave you, the Hierophant in reverse, the Hangman, to leave you holding the legal bag when this loan fails the audit. I'm hearing Spirit say, though, these people think that they tried to frame this relative or friend, thinking that they're being clever because the paper trail it has your name on it. However, I'm hearing federal digital forensics easily is piercing this cover. Something about metadata behind the fraud. Tell me about this, Spirit. Tell me about this metadata. The Nine of Wands in reverse and the Fool in reverse. The Moon in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Something about, I'm hearing IP address or like device ID. Oh, okay. Spirit is saying even if the application has like your personal info.
I was sitting in the fuel station and there was a radio in there. I didn't know,
something
right?
about
And
the
then all of a sudden I hear the
algorithms
next
in the
manager
federal
talking
bureaus,
behind my
they can
back on the
track
radio
the
to other.
exact IP address and the device fingerprint used to submit the form, and something about the destination of funds. There's like some kind of investigators here, and they were like following the money. So like say like the loan was taken out in your name, but then all of a sudden like 95% of the money is transferred to say a cousin's personal account, or was used to pay off someone's specific credit card.
Look,
It proves who the true beneficiary
I'm uploading
is
them
here.
now.
I'm hearing DocuSign. Something about needing digital signatures, and that the digital forensics can track which
Everybody's
email
gonna see it.
address,
And
phone
I
number
pull up the
is
internet
linked
card
to
while I'm
a
showing you
DocuSign account.
on the
Oh
internet.
my God, this is gonna lead to a 10
Under
pentacles
comma.
for somebody.
Under comma.
This is definitely the ultimate betrayal. I mean,
No
identity
shit.
theft within your family or close social circle, people that you
Spiritual
trust.
court right under the guard
These
card.
people didn't just use
Right under guard card.
lies
I
to
draw
the
4.
government. They used the social security numbers of their siblings, their parents, or friends to build a human shield. And they thought if federal agents ever came knocking, that the paper trail would frame you, an innocent person. But if you think a stolen identity is the perfect crime here, you don't understand how digital forensics actually work and how the government can track every single thing. I feel like somebody's about to get news about this, but it's gonna lead to, like I said, 10 of Pentacles. Somebody owes you fucking money. Holy shit.
And that's the end of that. And that's the end of it. Now you saw how the card is. We ain't got to do no more pulling. So y'all watching me do this in actuality. That's already the first 3 parts. And over here, we're still waiting for the other. This last one, we're waiting on this last one. And then you're going to have the 4 parts of every time I called the place to report these things. And then nobody did anything. And remember, this is not also just a cover up taking my identity, but they also covered up the hate crimes and the DV's assaults that happened at Fred Meyers. Because I got dates and times for videos for that shit too. We're not just talking out of our ass over here. So again, everybody's going to see this. Stay tuned.